Welcome to the Kaibo, and let's get to it. We're at Le Mans for 5 laps, and I am starting out in 8th place in my Dove Men Care Nissan GTR. Dove Men Plus Care. The soap smells good, and it gets you clean. Dove Men Plus Care. Okay, Dove Corporation, you want to sponsor the channel? I'm cheap. Let's get things started here. We have Infamous in front of us, and he is going to play a big role in today's event, and it's going to get crazy at the end, so I want you to stick around for this. It'll be a good one. And we're off. I love this front straight here with the grandstands on both sides and the echoey sound. Nothing too crazy around here. Yeah, a little bit crazy. He gets it sideways, but keeps the position. The guy in back of me here in my rearview mirror wants to get around me. He's going to try it around the outside. We'll go side by side for a while. I have the inside, and I just have the better line, so he's not going to be able to make that stick. And somebody's off on the right. I move up to P6, and looks like I have a run on these two. The little Mercedes got a penalty there, and I'll just stay in their slipstream, trying to decide, am I going to want to bump draft? Am I going to want to pass? Let's see how this plays out. I do have a really good run on him now, and the chicane's coming up, so I'll just take the pass. Right past both of them. Yes, indeed. We'll take that. We'll hold on to it through the chicane and take P4. Now we look in the rearview mirror, we have the Mercedes, that little mosquito Mercedes coming by. Yeah, hear that? Those things bug me. They just speed down the straights. They have so much speed. So here we are heading in here. I do give him a little bump, but no harm, no foul. We're just gonna go on. He does have the position legitimately. I'll maybe see if I can stay in his slipstream, but he's pulling away anyway. Keeping the race kind of close here on the first lap. Heading down here, and I forget I'm in the slipstream, and I need to brake early, and I just barely keep it out of the gravel. But there's all kinds of other chaos going around. Somebody off on the right, somebody off on the left. And I do end up maintaining 5th place. Now there's something you won't see in a Super GT video, or a Irias or Tidgney or any of those guys, because they're all too good for that. But here in the world of C-rated drivers, anything can happen. And luckily, it just kept me in 5th place. Do have a big gap up to 4th, but we'll see how this plays out. Hard on the brakes into here, and I think I may have gained a little bit of the room on him. Careful getting on the accelerator, and go, go, go. I've really been working on the Porsche curves here, so I think I should be pretty good through here. Have a gap behind me of 4 seconds and just under 2 seconds in front of me, so I'm kind of all by myself. Looks like they might be, I go a little deep in there. Okay. Let's fix that for next time, shall we? Okay, get on here. I'm coming up to the most important apex in the race, right here, this one. If you don't hit that, you're likely to go off and get a penalty. Or you're going to hit your brakes real hard to avoid the penalty, which just slows you down as much as the penalty would, or maybe even more. So just hit the apex. This double chicane is always trouble for me. I would love some advice on how to do that better, but at least I did it better than he did, and I gained 4th place as he hit that curb, and it just sent him for a spin. So now there's a big gap, 5 seconds in front of me, 4 seconds behind me. We're going to have to jump ahead to the 3rd lap now, and gives me a good opportunity to ask you to please subscribe if you are not a subscriber already. I would love that. It really does help me, and I would appreciate very much if you would just hit the subscribe button. It is free, and it's a helpful, friendly thing to do. So now, here's what's going on. My bubble has shrunk, and Stay Back, who is behind me, is not staying back. He's been gaining on me slowly for these last couple laps, and he's going to overtake me here. No reason to fight this. If it were the last half of the last lap, I'd be defending like crazy, but we have 2 long laps to go, and he's going to get by. Maybe I can just stay with him in his slipstream down the straightaway. But it looks like he's pulling away from me. I better stay with him so I can be in that slipstream. Carefully, this is always giving me trouble here. I think we're going to nail it. And we're going to start down this straightaway with 6/10 behind him and see what we can gain. I don't think it's going to be a repeat of the first lap, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm going to gain maybe 1/10 of a second before this first chicane. Yep, down to 0.5 now. And I don't know what he did differently, but he did it a half second faster than me, because now I'm a whole second back. There's not much slipstream to be had back here, maybe a molecule or 2 of air, which really isn't going to help me. So we're going to jump ahead now to the 5th lap, last lap, and here's where things get crazy. It's just looking darker in general. We'll take care of this chicane, and then we need to check out that weather radar in the bottom center of the screen. Yeah, there's the band of rain now engulfing the track in the center there, and better look out for some darker patches of rain too. As we head down here, we're going to also we're going to navigate this corner carefully. Okay, now we have to keep our eye on the moisture meter down there at the bottom of the screen. There it is. It's at 0 right now, so we're good. I'm going to keep it flat out. But we just had a batch of darker rain there skim this side of the track, and a whole bunch of ugliness coming from the south. So that moisture meter's rising quickly. I'm going to have to get off the accelerator early for this corner. Let's just be real careful. Heavy rain, the wipers on full, rain bursts all over the track, and more ugliness on the way. Super careful through here, really easy getting on the accelerator, and let's see what we can do. I figure if I'm careful, oh there, the guy behind me just went off the track. I don't have to worry about slowing down too much. He's not a threat. Oh, unbeknownst to me, the leader goes off into the gravel. Second place follows him into the gravel. Now they get it back together pretty well, but that's not going to be good for them. Here I am just going along, expecting more rain, and heading on down here through the curves. Going to hit the just easy 4th gear through here instead of 5th. And what to my wondering eyes should appear, but 4th place is now pretty near, and I think maybe something can happen. But I'm not going to get too excited, because got to hit this apex, most important one on the track. I think he realizes that I'm right there. More shenanigans up front. This guy goes off on that side. He spins it some more. He's frustrated. Infamous and I are going to go past him as he's pulling back on, and heading into this chicane, I get a little wiggly and I cut this corner too much. That's going to be a penalty. 2nd place now, right before the finish line, going off into the barrier, and Infamous and I are going to take this home, pass by him, even with my 2.5 penalty. He takes 2nd, I take third. I didn't really realize it until this screen came up that even with my rounded up to 2-second penalty, I got third place. Unbelievable. Starting in 8th and through the chaos, Slow and Steady won that race. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you next time.